Bon-Ton was a department store chain founded in 1898 and closed in 2018. Thank you for your suggestion.
Try us on for big savings store-wide. Come on, try the Bon-Ton Anniversary Sale. Try us on for stepping out and stepping up, for turning heads and second looks. Try us on. Try us on for your favorite weekend wear, for the look that fits your style, for the value that feels right, for everything you need. Try the Bon-Ton Anniversary Sale. Starts Thursday. Your fashion store. The Bon-Ton.
The Bon-Ton store was started in 1898 when Max Grumbacher and his father Samuel opened S. Grumbacher and Son, a one-room millinery and dry goods store on Market Street in York, Pennsylvania. From the beginning, the Grumbachers operated their business with a close attention to detail and a conviction that business success would come to those who offered customers quality merchandise at a fair price with careful attention to their individual needs and wants. By 1902, the store chain had 2 additional locations under the name Bon-Ton Millinery in Trenton, New Jersey, as well as 5 Pennsylvania locations. The name Bon-Ton was drawn from a British term connoting the elite or high society. In 1911, plans were drawn up to design a new 3-story building at the corner of West Market and South Beaver Streets that opened a year later. The 37,000 square foot building housed 27 departments, which allowed him to expand his lines to include everything from pots and pans to ready-to-wear clothing. As automobiles replaced horses and the country became more industrialized through a world war in the Roaring '20s, the Grumbachers continued to meet their customers' needs. The store grew bigger, and in 1929, the company was incorporated as S. Grumbacher and Son. In 1931, Max's son, Max Samuel M.S., joined the company. When Max died in 1933, his widow, Daisy, and their 2 sons, M.S. and Richard, continued the business, forming a partnership in 1936. Following World War II, the family decided to expand operations. In 1946, a second Bon-Ton was opened in Hanover, Pennsylvania. 2 years later, the company moved outside Pennsylvania, acquiring Eyerly's in Hagerstown, Maryland, and in 1957 purchasing McMeans in Lewistown, Pennsylvania. These early moves set Bon-Ton's policy of growing into adjacent areas by opening new stores and acquiring existing businesses. The next 3 decades saw the Bon-Ton stores continue to expand. In 1961, M.S. son, M. Thomas Tim, entered the business, representing the 4th generation of Grumbachers. During the 1960s, the company opened new Eyerly and Bon-Tons in several Pennsylvania communities, and one in West Virginia. They also started a discount chain called Mailman's, and in 1969, they retired the McMeans name. During the 1970s, as the popularity of shopping centers began to grow, Bon-Ton opened 11 new stores in Pennsylvania and West Virginia. The 1980s formed a period of rapid consolidation in the retail department store industry as major chains bought their competitors. The Bon-Ton stores began the decade by opening more stores, establishing a new division called Maxwell's, and acquiring Fowler's department store in New York. Tim Grumbacher was made CEO in 1985, and the company operated 18 stores in 4 states. 2 years later, the company made a major move, buying the 11-store Pomeroy's chain from Allied Department Stores. That purchase made it possible for the company to move into 7 new markets in Pennsylvania. It also marked the beginning of a major shift in the company's marketing strategy and operations to concentrate on moderate price merchandise. The company discontinued the Mailman's discount chain, closed those stores, and eliminated the low-margin product lines such as appliances and electronics at the Pomeroy stores. It renamed all the remaining Ireleys and Maxwells into Bon-Ton or Pomeroy's and placed emphasis on providing a deep selection of brand-name merchandise such as Liz Claiborne, Levi Strauss, Alfred Dunner, Esprit, and Estee Lauder. The company also instituted its Certified Value program, which maintained value prices on a limited number of key items within each of its major product groups, such as turtlenecks, fleece, and denim. The company began the decade by changing its logo in 1990 and completing the integration of the Pomeroy units. As those stores achieved the level of quality and style of the core stores, their name was changed to Bon-Ton. All stores carried apparel for the whole family, cosmetics, and accessories. 28 also carried home furnishings such as china, linens, houseware, and gifts. 4 offered bedding and furniture. All stores contained leased shoe departments, and many also had leased fine jewelry departments and leased beauty salons. In 1991, the company, S. Grumbacher & Sons, changed its name to Bon-Ton Stores, Inc. and went public. At that time, Bon-Ton operated 33 stores, varying in size from approximately 30,000 to 160,000 square feet. Most were one of several anchor tenants in shopping malls and secondary markets, and the others were located in strip malls. In July of 1994, the Bon-Ton purchased the 127-year-old Adam, Meldrum, and Anderson Company chain for $42.6 million, converting all locations. Around the same time, the Bon-Ton also purchased Chappelle's in New York and Hess's of Allentown, Pennsylvania. In October of 2003, the Bon-Ton expanded its reach into Ohio and the lower Midwest with the acquisition of a 69-store Elder-Beerman store chain. The chain operated as a separate banner. The Bon-Ton stores chain doubled in size in November of 2005 with a $1.1 billion purchase of 142 stores of Saks Northern Department Store Group. As with Elder-Beerman's acquisition, no store names were changed in the transaction. The newly acquired store group included Carson's, Bergner's, Boston Store, Herberger's, and Younkers. As the decade moved on, the Bon-Ton's store chain suffered a string of financial losses. From 2011 through 2017, the company did not post an annual profit. From 2011 through 2018, it had gone through 4 CEOs and 3 CFOs, as well as many executive turnovers. In the fall of 2016, Bon-Ton launched its in-store and online close-to-home shops in 45 of its stores, selling locally sourced and locally themed products. The launch was expanded to 100 the next year. Bon-Ton's sales and profitability continued to decline. The company's stock had dropped to the point that it was delisted from the exchange. In November of 2017, the company announced a store closure program, stating 40 to 45 stores would close after the holiday season. During the first quarter of 2018, the Bon-Ton announced it would be closing 42 stores in 14 states, in addition to the 5 stores previously announced. However, it was not enough to save the company from its large debt. On December 18, 2017, Bon-Ton Stores revealed it had failed to pay $14 million in interest that had been due on December 15th. the company entered into a grace period with its lenders. In February of 2018, the Bon-Ton Stores Inc. filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The company had not made an annual profit since 2010. On April 17, 2018, the Bon-Ton announced it would liquidate all 267 stores after the Great American Group and Tiger Capital Group bid $775 million for the retailer and converted its Chapter 11 bankruptcy to a Chapter 7. They acquired the inventory and other assets of the company and sold it all off. CSC Generation agreed to pay $900,000 for Bon-Ton's database of 24.5 million unique customer records and 5.6 million email addresses, as well as its trademarks and websites. Beauty products company L'Oreal USA successfully bid $312,000 for data on Bon-Ton's cosmetic and fragrance customers. Bon-Ton is currently an online shopping website. The new owner relaunched websites for all of its department store brands. In addition to apparel and home goods, the websites also sell televisions and major kitchen appliances. Some brick and mortar stores reopened, but they were all closed in 2020. So what are some of your favorite memories of this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. Be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching.